Yes, Blake, we are humans. We are here. Animatronics.
Truth. Right there.
Good morning. Welcome to the Flipside. It is early on a Saturday morning.
It is.
Because things pop up.
Life
and
happens.
Things have to be flipped around.
Flipside.
That's all the way it is.
What we do.
David Brownlee is here. Howdy, howdy. Yes.
Good morning.
Last time I checked. I'm assuming all are humans. Yeah.
Yes.
All your base are belong to us.
Poka, poka.
Yep, we are here. So Kabuki Kid is here. Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Guten Morgen. Guten Morgen. This right here, I just found out, is number 2 on BGG hotness right now. So I took the last few minutes of preparation here to put my live solo play video up on the Geek. Maybe that'll get some more views, but this is number 2 on the hotness, and I've never even heard of the number 1. Let me see, what was it again?
I don't know, but look at that. That's the game I got you.
Yep.
That's amazing.
You got me. Black Forest is number 1 on the hotness today. And Sky Team is number 3? Why is Sky Team number 3 on the hotness? I don't understand that. That's not normal. Black Forest as well. I've never even heard of Black Forest. It's a 2024 game. Develop your small glass-making domain.
What?
In the
I don't
woods?
understand.
Oh, boy. JT's going to go goo-goo gaga for this one.
Why?
Uwe Rosenberg.
Oh.
One of his favorite designers. Yep, that looks like a JT game, that's for sure. Got a couple rondels over here. Different places to go to do different things. Yep.
I should show them your screen so they can see.
Oh, whatever. They can look it up.
Well, then don't look at your computer.
Screen cap. Screen cap.
Stop.
Add. Not the monitor. I want the window. I'm going to configure it for that page right there.
See, look at him. I'm just making him work this morning.
I know, right? She's like, work.
Yeah, that's totally how I am. Look, I have a little bit more of a voice.
Yeah,
I don't know if you noticed, but I have now a 6-foot voice.
A 6-foot voice?
Yes. You can hear me about 6 feet away. If you're 10 feet away, you can't really hear me. Because when I was at work on Thursday, I kept trying to talk across the lobby and nobody could hear me. And I was like, oh.
That's a funny comment. Bait and switch. I thought this was going to be a nature-themed game.
Black Forest.
Black Forest. So let's
I
take
thought
a
it
look
was
at
going
some
to
of
be a
these.
cake-themed game.
That would be very good.
See?
It looks like a pretty monstrous game. This definitely looks like a JT game, though. Look at those Black Forest cupcakes. Oh my goodness.
Those aren't Black Forest cupcakes.
How do you know?
I know what those are. I can't remember the name. I'm like, what are they called?
You don't know what they're made out of?
Those are chocolate, not Black Forest.
You don't know that.
I've made those before.
No, you didn't make these, though. These could be made out of Black Forest cake.
With the cream cheese in the middle?
Yes.
Makes me want to bake today. I have something to do today, but I was thinking maybe I should just bake.
That looks glorious. It looks better than the game. I'm just kidding. I'm not looking at it. But okay, now I understand why this is number 1. Because it's got UA's name on it. That's why. And some dude named Tim Lawrence. Or Tito Lawrence, I'm sorry. What are this? I'm going to get that out of there. Gross. This is what I'm looking for right here. 1 to 4 players, 1 to 2 hours. Hey, it's only a 2.6.
I can play it.
It's right in your wheelhouse. 2.0 to 2.5. Just a smidge outside. Automatic resource growth. In-game bonuses, once per game abilities, set collection. It's got a solo mode. Variable setup, tile placement, worker placement. Yes. This is definitely going to be something that JT is going to clamor after.
So you're going to have to message JT this morning.
Well, he's a big boy. He'll find it out. he'll find it.
But this is number 2.
Yep. Black Forest. Interesting. Well, yeah, this is number 2. Right here. And Jess bought this for me for my birthday.
I did.
I played it solo 2 times, actually,
Nice.
on Thursday, because that's how fast the solo mode goes.
We'll play it today.
Sure.
I'd
I
like
taught JT how to play yesterday, and he liked it. I don't know that he was, like, super enamored with it, but he enjoyed it. So, that's cool. Let's see, what else have we got going on here? Whoa, hey, y'all are chatties today.
See? Mornings.
Put it down or you will burn your hands. Oh, because it's on the hotness. Ha ha ha. Why does the battery in the smoke detector always give out at 3 a.m.?
True.
Oh,
Very
that's
valid
why
question.
you're up, David.
That is a very valid question. Sad to say, I've gotten mad at my smoke alarms in this house multiple times.
Don't tell our insurance company.
Don't tell our insurance company, but I currently have no smoke detectors because they keep making me mad.
They're old. We just need to replace them. But do you know how much smoke detectors are?
Super expensive.
They're freaking expensive. I mean, literally, granted, they're cheaper than replacing the house, but...
They're super expensive.
Well, yep, the evil little chirp is correct.
Yes. Yes, all of mine in my house. We might have one in Daphne's room still, maybe. All the rest have been pulled out.
We're good, though. We're good, then. Got a full day of yard work, Blake says.
Yeah.
Yard's looking like a jungle.
Yes, I understand that, but I don't like a full day of yard work.
Who's Rondell? He's a pretty cool cat. You should get to know him.
He's been around.
Wow, that was actually not bad.
Thanks. That wasn't bad, right?
Not bad.
Now my hands
Excuse
are
me.
warm.
Yeah, because you're holding your lava juice over there.
Yes, I'm not drinking it yet.
Vanessa, I'm happy I can hang out before heading to games today.
Whoop, whoop. What are you playing, Vanessa? What is on your docket that you want to play today?
On May 5th, she played...
Play a Star Wars game?
No, on May 5th, she played, Fart Knocker. What was the one that...
I don't know. Help me out.
I just saw it on Facebook last night.
Stop.
What was it? And I was like, oh, she played that after we just talked about it.
Well,
I can't remember what it was. Now,
stop.
she'll probably say. Rondell Sheridan, who played the dad on that So Raven.
Oh.
Really?
His name is Rondell?
Well, that's probably true. I agree with that person. False advertising. Oh, yeah, because of...
Black Forest, not
Black
a nature
Forest.
game?
Yeah, I played Glass Road. The little rondelle mechanism was very interesting, but it's not really my kind of game.
You almost spilt your coffee.
The operative word in that sentence was almost. Almost.
You. I'm going to go with
Almost doesn't count unless you're playing horseshoes or, as my grandpa used to say, chucking grenades.
You can get almost, because you're just going to blow it up anyway?
Well, you throw a grenade, if you almost get it to where you wanted to throw it, it's still going to probably have the desired effect. Sealand is a pretty fun game from 2010 with a rondelle. Place windmills and plant different crops around them as a point modifier. Cult of the Old. Cult of the Old. There we go. Fart Knocker. How do you knock a fart? We won't talk about that.
I don't know.
This is a family-friendly channel, Blake. I know you've been gone for a little bit, but you were here last week. But hey,
I made JT almost snort
Take
with
it
one of
easy
my
there, pal.
made-up cuss words yesterday.
what was it? Piss wicker.
Piss wicker.
Piss wicker. Don't even know what that is. I mean, I know you can wick stuff, but why would you want to wick piss? That's what I don't understand.
I make up cuss words. It's just whatever happens to come out.
Eric.
And JT was cracking up.
Eric says, I was almost pregnant. Almost is all caps.
Almost.
According to my plays on the 5th, the Castles of Burgundy and Forest Shuffle. Well, maybe it just got posted on the 5th then. There was a picture that you posted on...
You said Facebook.
Facebook. I know, but I was trying to remember the group. I couldn't remember the group. My dad says jackwagon all the time.
Jackwagon's good.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Jackwagon.
That's a good one.
He probably calls people jackwagons too. Yeah, don't go without detectors.
I know, but okay, they all annoy me.
Vanessa says, my dad just swears.
Yeah, well, you know, so does mine. My mom is the sailorist in our family.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
My mom drops cuss words mid-sentence all the time.
And sometimes sprinkles them throughout the sentence.
Yes, there might be a couple in a single sentence.
Yes, he calls everyone jackwagons.
Jackwagon is
Yes, it was on Christian Board Gamers. That's correct, Vanessa. And it had the date May 5 on it. I don't remember what it was, though. I don't know. One of my bosses told me I swear too much, even though she swears more than I do. That's probably because she doesn't realize that she swears so much because she's so used to it. But when she hears other people doing it, especially
like,
if it's in the workplace.
Oh, yeah, you can't say that at work. You know.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Oh, it's so hot. So hot. Jackwagon's good. I like that.
Yeah, jackwagon's a good exclamatory statement. Jackwagon.
Jackwagon. It's because it has those hard consonants. That's what makes a good curse word.
There's one hard consonant in there. The K.
And the W and the G.
W and G are not hard consonants.
G is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I don't think so. I'm looking this up.
What makes a hard consonant? Now he's gonna like, now my
Hard
hands are
consonants are the ones that have that hard sound, not G. G is soft. Hard consonants. See, K, B, P. It's the P. It's the like.
big. More air.
No, it's like. They're not palatized. There you go. While soft consonants are. For example, soft C and G refer to sibilant versions, such as scent and gentleman. Right. Yeah. See? All of those.
J, K, G. I'm gonna say jackwagon. That's good.
Yeah, jackwagon's good. I just don't think it has anything to do with hardness. Wow, this is a rabbit hole.
Then don't go down it.
There's a lot of stuff on hard and soft consonants.
Please learn Russian with hard and soft continents.
Continents? Yeah, Russia is a hard continent. Have you ever heard of Siberia? It's part of Russia.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's pretty hard. Let's see here. Had to look up jackwagon because of this discussion. LOL.
What is there an actual definition of jackwagon?
Jackwagon, noun. The definition of jackwagon is a slang insult meaning worthless or lazy that may have originated from the nickname of 19th century chow wagons in a wagon train. Example of a jackwagon is an insult you would call someone who you thought was a loser.
I love it.
That
love
tracks. That absolutely tracks. I know the game. Trekking Through History. Yes, that's what it was. Because we were like, oh, we just got this. We just started talking about it. We just reviewed it a little while ago. And now she was playing it, so that's good.
That's a fun one.
Forgot to record my play. Must fix this.
Fix it.
Slave to the grind. It's PTB and S when you sing that make a popping sound on the mic.
Oh.
There you go, Blake. See? In French, H is a vowel. All right, Blake. You're starting to stray into Kabuki Kids territory. Let's stay in your lane there, bro.
You guys make me laugh.
Sorry, Vanessa. I don't think you get a sticker for guessing your own gameplay. You don't. You don't. That's not a sticker. But good. That was good that you were able to remember. That's good. H is a vowel in French. That also tracks.
It's almost, I mean, it's almost a vowel here. I mean, really, it's not many words. It's usually H with something.
Yeah, that's how words work. They're a bunch of letters together. Well, it is true. I was about to agree with you, and then you said that, and I was like, no, we got to go there. Anyway, yes, H. Usually if a word starts with H, you put an A-N in front of it instead of just a for the article, because it follows the vowel rule for a or an.
Almost a vowel.
Almost a vowel, right? That's probably that was probably Ben Franklin's doing. He spent a lot of time in France. So did Thomas Jefferson, if I remember correctly. I'm just kidding. I don't think he had anything to do with whether or not we make H a vowel in English or not.
I don't know where he's going with this, so I'm just following along.
Taco Yoshi's here. What's up, dude?
I'm just here for the ride.
Just wanted to stop and say hi to you both. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. You too, my friend. Sticker? TI4. Not yet, Eric. Close, though. Close. My CEO's brother just started following me on Instagram.
Well, does your CEO follow you?
Wow.
Because if not, either it's a way for the CEO to track you through a secretive backdoor thing, or it's legitimately like, hey, you should follow.
And historical. Kabuki Kid says...
H? Are we back to H?
Yeah. Oh. I don't agree with an historical. I say it should be a historical.
Oh.
Contact...
Webster's?
Webster? Roger? No, that's the thesaurus. That he doesn't care. Yeah, contact Webster. Let him know. Maybe he'll change it. Oh, wait. He's dead. Or she's dead. I don't even know if Miriam or Webster was a boy or a girl.
I'm sure it's a gentleman because it was written a long time ago.
Oh, and women couldn't write a long time ago?
That's not what I'm saying, but women weren't openly published frequently, and women weren't openly recognized as a source of knowledgeable information in the 1800s.
Have you heard of Marie Curie?
Yes. They thought she was a loon. They tried to test her for witchcraft.
Oh, boy, were they wrong.
I'm like, you know.
Also, it was James Adam, I think, also spent time in France. It could be. There was a lot of people that spent time in France back then. I mean, it might have had something to do with the fact that we were not very happy with the people in England. Especially the dude that had the best songs in that video.
King George.
Play. Let's see here. No, CEO doesn't follow me. I was following him already. So why are you creeping on your CEO's brother? That's what this conversation led me to believe. He's just getting you back. That's all. But I have heard the rationale is that if the H word has 4 syllables or more.
Oh, wait.
you use an.
Four syllables or more with an H.
Historical.
Yes.
Four.
I can't come up. I tried to say hierarchical, but I couldn't.
Have ever. However. That's only three, so you say however.
However. Why would you ever say however?
I wouldn't. I would say an however.
It has to be a noun. It's not a...
However could be a noun.
However is not a noun.
However you do something.
Not a noun.
However, yes.
It's not a noun.
How did you do it? However.
That's not a noun. I may not know much.
It's John Adams, not James. James Adams, John Adams. I'm pretty sure John had a brother named James.
And he spent time in France too.
And there is an Adam James. We know him. At church. Both are actually considered correct. I just don't like "and" for that.
Yeah,
Well,
it's weird.
I'm with you, Kabuki. Let's start a revolution.
Why do you have a pen? What does it matter?
Because I was using it to score harmonies yesterday. And it was...
Now it's just becoming a play toy.
It is. I wasn't creeping. I was just following people. From the dark corners, and they don't know about it. That's called creeping. Looked it up on Webster. I knew she would. Both are accepted, but A is more commonly by 4 times.
Ooh, 4 times more common.
Maybe why "and" seems so awkward to me, since it seems out of place. But is that talking about common usage,
right,
or the way it's supposed to be?
Well,
because
at
common
point,
usage is often wrong.
Yeah, but at some point, common usage becomes the way it's supposed to be.
No. Common usage, just because it's common usage, it becomes the way it's supposed to be only because
it's common
everybody's
usage.
wrong.
I
Not
agree.
because it's the way it's supposed to be.
What's
the way
the
it's
word that you
supposed to
say?
be is the right way.
I say to err. And he says to err.
That's the correct way to pronounce that, but nobody does.
Right.
But the correct way to pronounce it is er. And then the next thing people usually say is, well, then why is it not error instead of error? I don't know. I didn't write the rules. I just know what they taught me in voice and diction classes. Is the correct way to pronounce that word.
In the direction of something. The word that I say wrong every time.
Oh, yeah.
He look at his face.
I would like to go toward something. Toward.
You say
It's toward. It's toward.
I would like to go toward.
It's like the W's not there.
Toward. Forward.
No.
I go toward. I go forward.
Oh, you go toward something.
I go toward and I go forward.
No, that's not how.
I go back.
It's forward, yes.
Yes, forward.
Forward.
And toward.
No.
I've done that my whole life, that word.
Steph is here. Hello, Steph. I bet at least one person named James Adams has been to France. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. At least once.
I bet based on the name.
And if there hasn't...
Almost all of us would probably know somebody named James Adams. Statistically, Adams is
Excuse me?
I couldn't get the word statistically.
Language? My goodness.
Anyway.
We're just throwing
Adams is a
caution
common
into
name.
the wind.
Whatever.
Blake comes in here calling people jackwagons and piss wicking and whatever word you just said. I don't even know what it was.
Forward.
Let's see here. Steph is here. Hello, good to see you. The CEO brother does inspections.
Oh.
And he probably didn't know who I was before he did the inspection last Monday.
Oh.
Or he did, because he had already inspected you. Hence. And then he waited to meet you after he had inspected you.
I don't know where he's going. I
And
can't
now
get him
he's
back on
following you
rails.
because
He's
now
off rails. I can't get him back.
It would have been creepy
I can't get him
if
back.
he would have followed you before the inspection,
Nope.
because then you would have been like, "Who's this cat
He's
creeping
way
on
over
me?"
here.
And now he
no coming
has
back.
inspected and found you worthy of following.
I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
what it
trying to
is.
rail him back in. I don't know what's going on
See,
here.
same is correct. That's about something else.
Forward.
That is not correct. I found discussion of Roman latrines more interesting. Vanessa, she likes talking about poop.
She was the first one to bring it up today.
She was.
See, that almost
she
gets her.
usually is.
That almost gets her a sticker.
If the poop gets brought up, Vanessa does the bringing up of the poop.
Catch up here. Focus.
Not
goodness.
ketchup, poop. Error, see what I did there? Means to be inaccurate or incorrect, whereas erred means to do wrong. Correct?
And that's also ERR?
Yes, both of them. When you err, you've done something wrong. An error is an inaccurate or incorrect thing,
Right.
whatever it is. It's the same, but why are they why are they pronounced differently?
I've never said err
I would
in my life.
imagine people started pronouncing it error, lazily, incorrectly, and so many people started doing it that way.
That goes back to how common usage becomes what it is supposed to be. Because now it says...
Not what it is supposed to be. That's the inaccuracy of your statement.
No, but what's the pronunciation of ERROR in Webster's? How does it say to pronounce it?
I don't know.
So therefore, this is proving my point. If
No,
it was,
it's not
it
proving
is
your
just
point.
saying.
It's proving my point, because people like being incorrect because they don't care. So they will be incorrect and they won't care. It's how I've always pronounced it. I don't care if it's the wrong way. Exactly. Proving points, by the way.
I'm just saying. Torward.
All right. You made me do it. I'm looking it up.
Torward.
Webster's.
Forward.
Webster's pronunciation.
Of the word.
Error. Error. Okay, here we go. Error definition, meaning no.
No,
You're
you gotta
probably
go up to
saying
the
it
ending.
wrong.
See, you're probably saying it wrong. Probably has
Pronunciation of and error from wordreference.com, language forums. Okay, this is a freaking...
That's not what you want.
But this does have it correctly. Or...
It's in
I don't know what that
phonetics.
is. I know it's in phonetics. I don't know how any of those things work.
I don't remember. I used to.
The words you cited. Oh, this is a stupid. I don't want a forum. I don't want what other people say.
Just go back to the videos of how you're supposed to say it. 1828 probably had it pronounced as
Webster's Dictionary, 1828. Let's see what this says. Ooh, it's got a picture of Noah Webster there.
Oh, look, he's a male.
Well, yeah. I don't know too many ladies named Noah.
Just saying. He said he was going to be a
All right, let's share this with everybody, because this is what we do. Noun, Latin error, from erro, to wander, a wandering or deviation from the truth, a mistaken judgment.
Ouch.
Interesting. And by interesting, I mean, why are we looking at this?
There's no pronunciation?
No.
That's what I was
No
hoping.
pronunciation. I was hoping for it. It's not there, though. Oh,
Okay,
well.
go back to us.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna go. Sorry, people. Another rabbit trail. Mispronunciations may be fine. That may be fine. That may be fine. Oh, there's an AI overview. Oh. Are you having fun?
Yes.
No, she's not.
I love talking about grammar as much as I love listening to math conversations in the car.
She loves it. She encourages it.
I love it. I
She
say thank you
encourages
for
it.
being so smart, children.
Mm-hmm.
I'm grateful that your love for numbers is
Infuriating.
exploding out of your mouth while we're in a closed, confined space.
Just as right, or it would be toward, not toward. No.
That's what he says. He says, I don't know what he says. I can't. He says,
It's toward. That's how it's pronounced.
I say toward.
Yeah, I think you're wrong. Because there's an R in forward. That's why you pronounce the
Yes,
R.
there is an R.
Forward. There's no R in toward.
But when you put a T-O next to a W, toe,
Yes,
toward.
correct. You know what happens when you put an O and an E together after a T? You also get toe.
Yes.
You can't use spelling.
I know, but
I know I just did, but
yeah,
you can't.
see. All right. Back on track. Talk about games. What do we got going on?
No, we're not going to. This is a game. What are you talking
a game.
about?
This
See
is
how
a
long they
game.
can talk about stupid grammar
Before it makes Jessie
and
annoyed.
pronunciation. Do you pronounce it across or across? Well, it's across if you spell it with just ACROSSED.
I need to see it.
ACROSS, across.
Okay.
It's not across.
Why would it be across?
I don't know. People mispronounce it.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Like across the ocean. Oh, I can see that.
No, please don't say you can see that because that's super not correct. Wow, I lost my place. Where is it? Okay, found the, no, the CEO was following him already. He was already following him. No, the CEO doesn't follow me. I was following him already. Oh my goodness. What a strange web you're weaving.
Speaking of strange web we're weaving, I got to meet with a friend. I'm not going into it all.
Yeah, go ahead.
But I got to meet with a friend last night who I hadn't seen in a while. And the reason she was where she was, where I got to meet her, was because of Ancestry.com found a half sibling of hers. And they were going to meet. And there's more, but it was quite crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But Ancestry.com did that. And then she said, I don't know about 23andMe because I don't know. I haven't done that one. I was like, maybe you should do that one.
Blow my nose. Keep talking.
Maybe you'll find another half sibling.
Let's see if my mic turns your mic off again.
Yeah, it usually does. When you turn your mic off, let me know if you have sound because we've been testing this theory. I'm still talking, so if you can't hear me, you can just see my mouth. I don't know. There's a lot of comments. I can't see all that. I don't know. Did it turn my mic off?
Did it turn off?
I don't know. I don't think you're far enough down the chat for me to see. I think you're way up high.
See this little line right here? Keeps going up and dancing. Talk.
Yeah, I'm talking.
See how it keeps going up whenever...
You're on.
I know, but did it stop going when I turned mine off?
Look.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, scroll up. You got a lot to catch up on.
No, I was right here. I had the cursor where I was supposed to be. My mother pronounces toilet with an R.
Toilet.
So it sounds like toilet.
Toilet.
I was alone with him when he did the Blake.
Was that?
We don't need to know that, buddy. That is what is commonly referred to as TMI. Too much information, my friend.
Oh, Blake.
Let's see here. Authorities that prefer include the Chicago Manual of Style, the Associated Press Style Book, Brian Garner. Who's Brian Garner? Who cares about what Brian Garner says? R.W. Birchfield, again, argument for Brian Garner. Bill Walsh, same thing. Theodore Bernstein, who cares? Eric Partridge, and perhaps the best of all, Mark Twain. That's the company I want to keep. Okay, I'm fine with Mark Twain, but all those other people, don't care. I'm with Twain. English is a weird language.
It is.
It absolutely is.
When I was teaching in Czech Republic, I was teaching an advanced level of adults. So they had a pretty good grasp on knowledge, and we had a whole class on slang and a whole little section on cuss words and all of this. But we're standing outside the porch, and one of the guys is standing there, and he has kind of a hook finger. Like it was bent or something. It was kind of weird. It was like, "Rrr." And he said, "My fingers are this way because of my ancestors." And I start cracking up. I'm like,
it's probably correct.
And ancestors. Ancestors is the word you're looking for.
No, ancestors, because
and then
that's why he has
like,
deformities.
He's like, well, what is the difference? And I said, ancestors is people from your past and your generations, like your grandparents, your great-grandparents. Like, they are your ancestors. And he says, what is ancestors? And I said,
people
when
who
your
give you
dad
money to
marries your
start
cousin.
businesses.
And he was like, oh, no, ancestors. But it was such a funny moment because he said it with such confidence in his English language. Like, look, I'm going to drop a vocabulary word here. Mm-hmm. And he did it wrong, and I laughed.
English language is full of edge cases and exceptions.
Yes, they are.
Come on, when inflammable means the same as flammable, you have a weird language.
Right.
That is correct.
Yeah, we're a little messed up.
Wait, inflammable means the same as flammable? No, that's Kabuki
I don't
Kid.
know. Is it Kabuki Kid? I would believe it.
I'm gonna come out there and I never knew this. If that is correct,
I can't even spell inflammable, so
it's literally one of the easiest words to spell. That is super stupid. I hate the English language now. Why would you use the prefix "in," which usually means not whatever follows, to mean whatever follows? Easily inflamed, excited, or angered. Irascible. Oh, I like that word. Irascible. Inflammability. Inflammable noun. Inflammable noun. What's the difference? Both words mean the same thing, but one of them is bound to confuse most people. I wonder which one. Oh, Kabuki. That's why we keep you around.
I also used to have, I had the advanced level of people I taught, and those were fun conversations because it was like slang, and they were all business people, so they all wanted to know like business slang. Like,
is there such a thing?
Yeah, kind of.
Isn't it called jargon at that point, not slang?
Know.
Slang is like lazy wording.
They always wanted to know, and they would frequently like bring emails that they got from somebody in America.
When I was teaching English as a second language at a university in Korea,
yeah,
it was just like a side job that I did while I was teaching at a language institute, and my pastor at the time was an English teacher for a university, and they needed an extra English teacher. And back then,
Right, you just
You didn't really need all
no,
these degrees. You just needed to be a native English
Yep,
speaker,
that's
and
what
that
I
was
did
good
too.
enough.
Yep.
So I taught English at a university as a single college level course. And after class one day, two Korean male Korean students were walking with me, and they were just asking me questions. And you could tell by the way they were dressed that they were totally into the hip hop scene.
Yeah.
And so they asked me the fated question.
Right.
They asked me, could they use the N-word?
Oh.
Because they liked hip hop so much, is it okay to use the N-word? No! Stop! Do not go there. I could not have been more emphatic. But yes, they wanted to be able to use the N-word in the songs that they were writing and all of this other kind of stuff. And I was like, do not do that. And they were like, why? And I was like, I tried to unpack it for them, but I just couldn't.
You're like, just no.
There's so much there, you can't do it.
No.
Oh,
yeah, I had great conversations in the Czech when I was teaching. It was fun. The one that used to just crack me up is every time I would teach the beginning level. So these are adults with no English knowledge, and they'd come for a week. What happened?
Wait a minute. Blake, now this just could be Blake just throwing a wrench into the system.
It could be Blake.
But he says that Miley Cyrus has a little sister named Noah. Kabuki Kid, will you fact check that, please? I'm going to do it too, so we're going to double fact check it here. Miley Cyrus's sister. Would you stop it? Why? Noah Lindsay Cyrus. Born January 8th, 2000, is an American singer and actress.
You'd have to type it in the chat. That student.
It's Billy Ray's fault.
Well, his name is Billy Ray, so you know.
I bet you his name ain't Billy Ray.
You don't think?
I bet you that was a stage name. I bet you it's like Bob or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. I bet you. Noah Cyrus. Noah. Why did they name their girl Noah?
Oh, I don't know, but I have a new kid coming to the... And he has, or she, I don't even know. It's one of those generic names, could go either way. He has like the most Irish-looking name I've ever seen. And the mother's name is Irish, and I don't want to say it because we don't say names in there. But I'm like, oh, I so hope they have an accent. Oh, please have an accent. Oh, please have an accent.
They probably came in sounding like this.
Oh my gosh, that would just break my heart.
I bet you that's what it's going to be. You like them Irish names, don't you?
I mean, it is like the
I love
perfect
those
Irish
names. That's why I named my son Kiernan.
Yeah, that's like...
Kiernan McTaggarty.
I'm like, please, if they don't have an accent, I will be so sad. I will be so sad. Because even the mother's name is super Irish.
The last time I played Inish,
Yeah.
it was with a lady named Clodna McGurk.
Oh, yeah.
Clodna McGurk.
See?
And that's not how it's spelled.
No.
Because I looked at her name and I was like,
yeah, this is one of these.
Try.
I'm like, so I so hope that this new little kid coming has an accent. Because if he or she is yay high with a little, melt.
Yeah. Great group of people, by the way. I'm not making fun of her name, but you went on the whole Irish-looking name, and her name was like
right,
Irish to the T.
Right.
I was like, I'm not even going to try.
Right, that's exactly. I'm like, so I would hope.
Noah is an insanely popular boy's name anymore. Still, 250 Ostia backers haven't completed the Pledge Manager. Don't let that be you.
Not it.
Ignore those AI overviews. They aren't accurate enough for me to trust. Good thing this isn't the Dice Tower. Every episode would be about correcting Tom's pronunciation.
Really?
Or defining Tom's new made-up words.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, this is why I like Tom.
Yeah, he definitely makes up words and mispronounces words.
This is why I like
Sometimes
Tom
I think he does it on purpose so that people just flip out about it. Jessie, what's y equals mx plus b?
I don't know. I can't.
I'd rather talk about pronunciations than math. Me
Dude,
too.
I'm telling you, I'm okay with it most times. It's when they start a math conversation in the car. I can't get out. I'm trapped in the car with these two stupid genius math kids.
So in
crazy.
Korean, a W is followed by an OO sound means the W is almost always silent. Well, yeah, but that's when you're writing a Korean word with a W.
Okay.
In English. When you're writing the English version of the thing,
Right.
that can often be true. Like, trying to think of a explanation. They do have a do they have? I'm trying to think now. They have a character for a W. No, it's oo or you. No, it's like it's a Y sound. It's not a W sound. Yeah. So yeah, but that's only when you're writing it in English. I don't think they have a W sound. Yeah, it's because their W sound, what we take as a W sound, is more of a I. It's more of a like a OU smashed together with a OO sound. It's not really a W.
Okay.
It's kind of in the back of your throat, and it's not really doesn't have a W on it. But that's like a couple decades old English, Korean knowledge, so I could be wrong. My biggest pet peeve is when people say myself incorrectly, which feels like everyone. Almost nobody seems to know how to use it properly. Myself? I don't understand. What's the proper way to use the word myself? It's when you're talking about me, myself, and I. I don't get it. Washington. Yeah, I had a 5th grade teacher that always the word wash was always warsh.
Yeah.
And Washington, and in 5th grade I was like, dude, you're pronouncing it wrong. And he was like this Air Force veteran, like 50 years old.
Yeah.
And he was like, shut up, kid. That's pretty much what it was like. Yeah, people from west of here, like Pennsylvania folk, they are more likely to say wash instead of wash.
Yeah.
We hear you, Jessie. I don't know.
Oh, good. That must have been the mic conversation. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. And we hear trumpets in the background. Sorry. We can hear 100% Sam blowing his nose.
So you didn't
I'm
turn
sorry.
the mic off.
Sound is good. It's quite a nose trumpet. I'm sorry. I don't mean alone like that. I mean as in I was the only one working at the time. I was cutting onions. Okay, buddy. Toilet said like turlet is a New Yorker thing, like Archie Bunker would say. Oh. In high school, I used to play against humanity with exchange students during lunch.
That's fun.
Oh, Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
Play Cards Against Humanity.
I gathered that.
I don't... Crap, it jumped on me again. Stupid. Oh, I don't believe this is live because it isn't... Isn't it like 7:39 a.m.? Yes, Matthew, it is.
Yeah, the only reason you don't believe it's alive is because he's not complaining about it today. See, all you have to do is focus on it, get him back, and he'll come right back. And
I got a good night's sleep last night.
I slept on the sofa.
Not because I made her go there. She did it of her own will. Because she's having all of this stuff.
Because I'm a little congested.
And it's all coming out now, which is why she's sounding better. I
sawing logs last night, and he couldn't sleep. So I moved myself.
It was
to
one
the
of the
sofa.
best impressions of a lumberjack I've heard in quite some time.
I'm everything's here, so I wasn't surprised. So I just went in the other room and slept on the sofa.
Speaking of Archie Bunker, he did that all the time. Malapropisms. Malapropisms?
Oh, is that a word that means I made up words?
No, maybe.
That's a great word.
Yeah, it sounds like it's made up. So it would be malapropisms.
Please be the word that makes up words.
The mistaken use of a word.
Oh, that's
in
great.
place of a similar sounding one.
Great. I love it.
Often with unintentionally amusing effect, as in, for example, dance a flamingo instead of flamenco.
I love it.
Malapropism.
Say it
Malapropism. That's a mouthful. That's what that is.
That's a password right there.
That sounds like something I'm going to win Scrabble with in the future.
I would never win Scrabble. That would not be me.
Malapropism. There's 2 P's, an M, 2 M's. That's a chunk of points right there.
Nope.
Put that on a triple word score. Bam! Done. Just in the game right now. Infamous also means famous. But infamous doesn't mean famous. It's a negative version of famous, which is why infamous is there. That's why infamy is you are well known, yes, but it's for a bad reason. So that makes sense to me. Infamous and famous, those are 2 different things. Famous, it's usually you're well known for a good reason. Infamous, you're well known for a bad reason. That makes sense. But flammable and inflammable doesn't make sense, that they both mean that they are easily
the same word.
Put on fire. Infamous usually means that you have a bad reputation. Thank you, Kabuki. Now I feel like I wasn't stupid. So they aren't really the same. Exactly, Blake. Jargon is words or expressions used by a specific profession or a group of people. Right, that's what I thought. That's why I thought
business jargon versus
business slang, business jargon. Never knew watching this could turn into an English grammar lesson. This is not a lesson. Please do not take this as
clearly. We're just
diarrhea of the mouth right now. LOL stuff. You never know what you're gonna get. That's exactly true.
That is 100% true.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Jessie with no voice.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Jessie coughing up a lung. You get Jessie spilling tea.
In Thai,
and I don't mean the gossip stuff.
Anything can be a name. So there's a Thai actor whose actual name is Santa. His name really is Billy Ray. Celebrities are weird, so they name their kids weird things. That is a very accurate statement.
I think it started with Gwyneth Paltrow. Like when she named her daughter Apple, that started this whole revolution of weird names.
Apple Paltrow?
I think so.
Why would you do that to your child? Apple Paltrow?
Maybe I'm making it. Am I not? I thought she named her kid Apple. Maybe it wasn't Gwyneth Paltrow. It was somebody. They named their kid Apple. And it started this whole weird name thing. I had one at the preschool.
Apple Martin. Apple Martin is Gwyneth Paltrow's daughter. This is weird. My search history is going to be really weird. Just saying, and it's not my fault.
Apple. See, I had a preschooler once, and luckily they were not part of my school very long. I didn't mesh with the parents. I didn't mesh with the kid. They were only there about 3 weeks.
So there's a Thai actor whose name is actually Santa, and there also New Year is a popular name in Thai.
Wow.
Is it Thai or Tagalog is Philippines?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Santa is definitely an unusual name to have. Well, don't tell jolly old Saint Nick that. Might have to start calling him Joe something else. Don't even get me started on Brett Favre, right? That is true. Most names, once I know how it's pronounced, it makes sense, but not Favre. That is correct. Gaelic names are spelled nothing like how they are pronounced.
That's what we were saying.
That's
like
exactly
nothing.
What we were talking about. Yep, Le Havre. Le Havre. Is it clear I studied Spanish and not French? Gaelic is very confusing. Board Game Bree is here. Hello, Bree. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Good morning, she says. David Brownlee says, no one tells Sam the N is the only lowercase letter in 7-Eleven logo, or we will be here all day.
I don't know what, all of that went over my head, David. All of it.
You know what 7-Eleven is, right?
The Quick Mart store?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm doing it. Why would they do something like that? It's good marketing. That's a good logo. It's a good logo. But that does rub me the wrong way. Why did they do that? I've never noticed. I've been going to 7-Eleven since I was a freaking kid. And why did I not know this?
Because David wasn't there to tell you.
Oh my gosh. Mind blown. Sam is so behind in chat. I know.
I'm trying to tell. Can you just catch up?
No.
Catch
I
up.
am going
Focus.
to give everybody's...
Yes, but...
everybody's thing is equally important.
I agree. Focus.
Gotta go. See you later. See you later, Blake. He's already
left
gone.
Like 30 minutes ago.
He's already gone. He's already gone. But I said goodbye to you anyway because I give everybody's comment a fair shake.
You can just read them.
I can't read that fast. I'm not a speed reader like other people in the room.
I'm not a speed reader.
Sometimes people use myself in place of me. Myself should only be used reflexively.
I hurt myself.
Malapropism.
Malapropism is a great word. So if you were to say, I hurt myself, you're using it reflexively.
Why? Because you hurt your elbow? Or because one of your reflexes got hurt?
No.
Just saying. Oh, we got Sam on a pronunciation. Yes, we did. I've never seen that word before. Literally, I've never seen that word before.
The malapropism.
And frankly, I only put the accent in the wrong place.
I mess up words all the time.
It's live, even if there is a 15-minute lag in the reading of the chats. Yes, it is live.
15 minutes? Oh my gosh.
It's
Sam,
not 15
you gotta pack.
minutes.
You gotta zip up.
Exactly, David. My thoughts exactly. Eggcorns are also sort of like malapropisms. Another fun. Eggcorns. I don't even know what. Mondegreens are when you mishear lyrics as something wonky.
Oh, that's funny.
Peter Kay.
The comedian.
You need to go watch Peter Kay's misread lyrics. If you haven't, or misheard lyrics, that's some of the funniest comedy. His delivery, everything about that. It's definitely an adult video because there is some curse words, but his delivery during that part of his show is something else. I didn't know that. Eggcorns. Okay, we got to look up eggcorns. Yes, I remember apple. Love that one. Hold Me Closer, Tony Danza. I don't know what that means.
Hold Me Closer, Tiny Dancer, the song.
Oh, Tony Danza.
Tony Danza.
Yeah. I've been begging for some bird seed. I'm begging for some bird seed. She's looking for some bird seed, she is. Oh man, Peter Kay makes me crack up. I had a Thai friend in college named Pear. She had a sister named Cherry.
Oh.
Frank Zappa named his kids Dweezil and Moon Unit.
Yeah, I remember that too.
I think that might have been the
That
OG.
might have been the start of this.
And let's just be frank, that was probably drug-induced.
Right. Well, I had a student in preschool who you have to type the name because I can't say it because then they would know how to say it.
Then don't.
You have to type it in chat.
How?
JKMO.
Oh.
JKMNO. Yeah, that was their name.
That was her name.
But you're way up. Nobody's behind. You're like way up there. So.
It's okay.
But
no, I'm actually on the same screen now. I don't have to
good.
scroll anymore.
Good. So I had a kid in preschool named that in chat. Let me know if you know how to pronounce that.
That one's good, David. David says, Sam reads chats like I play Trekking Through History, holding on to the past as long as possible.
That's funny.
Yeah. Bree, Noel.
Yep. They pronounced it Noel, N-O-E-L.
Way to
you know how
doom
hard
your
it
kid
is?
to not know how to spell their name for the rest of eternity.
To teach pronunciation sounds when we're working on what does your name start with? Noel. Jackmano.
Yep.
Yeah, they named their child JKMNO. Noel. Luckily, they were not part of my preschool very long. It was like 3 weeks. I did not enjoy the parent. I did not enjoy the child. I hated the name. It was really tough. I was very grateful. At 3 weeks, they were like, we're going to go somewhere else. I'm like,
what does Elon Musk call his son, though? Because his kid
right, it's
has
like
that...
asterisk.
No, it's XAEA12.
Axel.
Musk. So it's like, is it Axel or is it like, I don't know. He calls him something and says that that's just the way it's spelled. I can't remember what he called it. Yeah, X. That's what he does. X. He just calls him X. But it's like, okay, well then, why all that other stuff? Because I am a billionaire and it doesn't matter.
People are weird.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Malapropism pronunciation. We're going there.
Can't you guys share the screen then?
Malapropism.
Malapropism.
Instead of malpropism.
Malapropism. Malapropism. Okay, there we go. Malapropism. All right, fine. Malapropism. It's not as fun to say.
Whatever.
Malapropism is a lot better. I think I'm going to start my own little thingamadoogie hopper.
For a long time, my passwords were ancient or old English cuss words. Were a lot of my passwords for a long time. Because they're things you can't guess. Like, nobody says Gerber Snicker.
Axel Musk sounds sounds like a body spray for high schoolers.
Yes.
Or middle schoolers.
I'm pretty sure.
He is really obsessed with that letter. X marks the spot.
Really?
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what it boils down to. X has been used to mean a lot of different things throughout history. And by that I mean the Romans mean it's 10. One of my best dad jokes. A Roman walks into a bar, holds up 2 fingers. The bartender brings him 5 drinks.
Because it's a V.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think just sexy says, OMG. I maintain a whole list of funny malapropism. I like malapropism better. That's how I'm going to pronounce it because it's more fun to say it that way.
Malapropism.
Malapropism. Malapropism. The accent is on the first syllable. I get it. Malapropism. But I like malapropism. Or malapropism.
That's what she said. Propism.
No. Malapropism. Malpropism. That's stupid. It's a dumb word.
Well, you liked it.
I do like it, but it's pissing me off now. Intentional mispronunciation, also known as fatuous, be careful, is the deliberate misspelling or mispronunciation of a word.
I don't ever do it deliberately.
When asked about his consistent use of the letter X, Musk explains that it symbolizes the unknown, even in algebra. Oh. An hour on pronunciation. Man, we're desperate. Hey, I'm just going with where you guys went. Hey, we're on track. I'm caught up. I'm leaning back. I'm taking a drink of coffee.
Right. What do you got going on this week?
This week is over. I have nothing else going on this week.
This coming week.
This coming week. Well, there is a possibility that JT and I are going to do another Divinus playthrough, another scenario for Divinus, either on Sunday or Monday. We haven't really decided which one. It depends on his schedule.
Yeah.
A little bit more than mine. So it might be Sunday night. It might be Monday night. We are going to have to, we're going to be recording our best.
Vanessa slammed you.
A discussion on poop would have been more entertaining.
We love Vanessa.
I didn't even know Vanessa was still here. Anyway, okay, chat, type faster. He's catching up. I've already caught up. Ha!
Sure? There's nothing underneath that?
I can't scroll.
Okay.
You have something coming in the mail soon, something big. I know, Bree. So when that comes in,
we will have a party.
We will actually do some stuff with it.
Yes.
For those of you who don't know, Bree and Robert over at Arcane Wonders, after we did our review of Foundations of Rome, decided to graciously send me a copy of Foundations of Rome.
Thank
now,
you.
it's also going to be a non-sun-dropped or an unsun-dropped.
Right.
Which would be the proper way to say that, Kabuki? Non-sun-dropped version of it, so that I can actually
painting on it.
do some painting on it and show you how easy it would be to make it look like it was sun-dropped.
Yeah.
With just
that would be him doing it, not me, though.
Some inks and some washes. Give it a little wash and it should be good. So that's what we're going to be doing. So thank you very much, Arcane Wonders, for that. And Bree is marketing director over there. So thank you very much for that. That was very much unexpected. I was just happy to give it a review using,
it was super fun.
Using JT's copy. So
we
thank
did.
you very much. So I'll be reaching out to you, Bree, and after this, I have a question to ask. So I'll be doing that later. I don't want to do it here, though.
Cool.
Malisundropism. That's what Bree says it would be. Malisundropism.
That's amazing.
That's it. So excited for you to get it. We are too. But Jessie, you should try it. This is the easiest painting you can imagine.
I respect you.
That might actually be something that we do. We might include her on that video. Because it is super easy. Washing minis, giving minis a wash is literally the easiest kind of painting.
Okay.
You are literally...
I'm happily in.
We could technically, maybe some of your older kids, we could technically take it into one of your older classes, like the 4 and 5s, and they could probably do a good job on it.
I'm not
probably
artistic.
They could. We could waste a whole lot of wash.
We were at Dice Tower West last year.
2 years
ago. 2 years ago.
Well, I mean, it wasn't this year. It was last year. So, yeah.
Right. It was yeah. And they had the whole painting room. And my daughter Daphne was in there almost the whole time. She loved the painting the minis. Mm-hmm. And Sam, I think, even painted some, and Aiden painted some. I don't know if Dante did. I did, and they looked like my preschoolers painted it. Like, legitimately. I'm not very good. But I trust you, Brie. If you say it's easy, I'll do it.
Brie is cringing right now. It's literally spread this watery liquid over the whole thing. No artistic skill required.
Okay,
Even I can do it.
I'm in.
That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen, Vanessa.
Yeah, do you guys not know me? Like,
No, about me taking it into one of your 4 or 5-year-old classes. No, I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to do that because that would be a little. Definitely not going to do that. But I'm just trying to prove a point. It's literally just taking a watery liquid that's going and just going over it. That's all you're doing.
I want to try.
All right.
Was that a better positive answer?
That might do. Yeah, that's a better positive answer. So that's going to be happening soon-ish. After that comes in. Next week.
What do you got going on next week?
Well, I mean, we're keeping all of the videos normal. What?
Yes.
What?
You bought your ticket?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in just a second. So all the videos next week are going to stay the same as far as, because that's what I want to do. I want to try to be consistent on what you can expect to see on any given day, with the caveat thrown in there. Some days there will be a surprise, that kind of stuff. So all of the days will stay the same. We'll do, the fireside chats on Monday. Tuesday is going to be our, our focus on older games, with the morning it belongs to the museum, and the afternoons Time Honored Tuesday stream. Wednesday is always going to be a live review. Thursdays is going to be a solo play. Fridays is usually another live play of a multiplayer game. More often than not, a new multiplayer game. And then Saturdays is what we're doing here. So you can expect that. And then on Fridays, we also have the top 5 of the new year coming up. So top 5 of 2017 will be next month, next Friday. After that, we do have, Jackson Pollock.
The artist?
Drip painting?
Yes.
How did you know Jackson Pollock?
He's an artist. He's a famous American artist. Famous.
I'm looking it up. So I got to see what it is. Jackson Pollock, American painter. Oh my.
It's like these are very famous. Those are they just splatter and drip.
Okay, I guess. See, that's cool. That one right there is cool. But all the other ones are like...
We did a whole unit on Jackson Pollock at the preschool one year.
Well, yeah, because the preschoolers could say, "Oh, I can do that." That's why you teach Jackson Pollock at the preschool age, because see, look, your mom should keep what you made for her because it could be high art someday. But as a 4-year-old, you could do the same thing. Art is subjective. And that...
What was the comment that brought up Jackson Pollock?
I haven't...
Because I don't...
Probably, I don't know.
I can paint it.
No, probably the whole thing was even 4 or 5-year-olds could do it. I could take the Foundations of Rome into your 4 or 5-year-olds and do it. No, we're not doing that. But I would imagine that's where this comment came from.
Go back to your chat, will you?
Yes,
oh my
yes,
goodness.
yes.
Get to work.
Oh, curious to see what Sam thinks of Jack the Dripper's art. Yeah, there you have it.
He did not love it. Did you see his face?
Nope, that's not art. That's a mess. That is somebody that dropped his paint, and somebody else looked at it and like, oh, wow, that's pretty nice. Oh, and he's like, really? I could see Jackson Pollock probably was trying to paint like a normal individual at some point in time. and then he had a canvas
on the floor
that was just like, that's where he got paint out of his brush, and he could be a little bit more detailed. Somebody looked at it and said, I'll give you $1,000 for that. And all of Jackson's other paintings were like not selling for anything. Nobody liked it. And they gave him $1,000 for his trash canvas. And he was like, oh, okay, I can do more of those. Turns out 15 more 2 weeks later. And the only reason it took 2 weeks is because he had to wait for it to dry.
Oh boy, you guys got him going.
Yep. Oh well. Wasteland Express. Oh, somebody's talking about board games. Why are you doing that? I'm guessing Wasteland Express is on the 2017 list, maybe in between as well. Jeez, David, spoilers. Gosh, man, just take everybody's fun away. On that note, I got to finish getting ready for games. Have a wonderful day. See you later, Vanessa. Have a good day. Oh, gosh. David Brownlee, Wasteland Express is on my shelf of shame, and I want to play it so bad. Yeah. But it didn't make your top 10 or your top 5. Top 5 games we've never played for no good reason? That, you knew that, right? She was one of the ones that did that on with me on the Dice Tower West. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's good. Jeff Koons, proper artist or not? I don't know who Jeff Koons is.
Is that art?
This thing right here?
You better share.
Oh, I'm going to share it because this dude needs to go get a real job. Says the YouTube content creator. What a moron. Okay, so is this art?
But that is.
Okay,
like
this is impressive right here. This is impressive.
It's a sculpture.
Okay, hold on. All right, this is impressive. Having a huge, what looks like metallic balloon dog, that's impressive. I don't know what that is. That looks like it shouldn't be shown on a family TV show.
I'll click somewhere else.
See, that looks huge, but I can't tell if this is like a diorama or if this is like in a regular sized room. I need a person standing here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Oh, well, that's actually...
Is it a sculpture?
Yes.
Okay.
That's probably a sculpture. I would imagine it is because that's some pretty stinking... What he's done is he's taken other kinds of materials and made it to look like Play-Doh. And he did a stinking good job at it because that freaking looks like a big mound of Play-Doh. Now, it's probably not Play-Doh for all I know, or not supposed to be Play-Doh, but that looks freaking realistic. This is better than Captain Clean My Brush art. This is creepy.
I don't know about that.
That's like super creepy. That's pretty cool. That's pretty amazing as well. Why did Jeff Koons make a giant puppy? Because giant puppy. He also did other ones. Snakes. Maybe a monkey.
Sculptures are cool.
See, that's kind of weird. That one's kind of weird.
That one is.
This is more art than Captain Clean My Brush Painter. That looks a little weird. But are these actual like balloons, or are they sculptures made to look like balloons? That's what I want to know. This would fly away if it was an actual balloon. That has to be a sculpture. This would literally fly away.
Right, it says on the roof of the Metropolitan Museum of
Yeah.
Art, so it has to be a sculpture. But it looks cool.
That's the bomb diggity right there.
That's cool.
That's pretty cool. I want that in my front yard. No, I want Hulk playing a tuba in my front lawn.
Holding tuba. So
No, he's about to play it. Look, he's taking a big breath of air, and he's... Okay, anyway. You guys are providing all of the rabbit trails for me today. That's what's the problem.
is that it?
It's not my fault. They are metal, made to look
that's
like
cool.
balloons.
That's cool.
See? That is something freaking awesome. Have you seen the crocheted balloon animals? No, I haven't. New list, top 5 games I haven't played, and I forgot I wanted to when I made the last list.
That's amazing.
I don't think that's very pithy, though.
I think that's amazing.
We might have to change the title. His stuff is beyond kitschy. Is that how you pronounce that name? Kitschy?
Don't ask me.
I'm asking you. Michael Jackson and Bubbles.
Yep, with them.
That looks like a pile of clothes. It does not look like a pile of clothes, Tim. Tim, that definitely looked like a pile of Play-Doh. Super Play-Doh. Shapes of an Extroverted Life. Who wrote that? It's an art review.
Why do you always click the weird things? Read the review.
It's their fault. That doesn't look like clothes. That looks like Play-Doh. So, Tim, you're weird.
Come back to chat.
Yeah, I am. I'm back. Yes, good pronunciation. See? I can do it. 8:23. Wow, we got to get going here in a little bit.
I know. I was trying to get you back on task.
Seriously, Google crocheted balloon animals. They are terrific.
I want a crocheted balloon animal.
Terrific. Terrific is another word that's kind of strange because I think it has the same root as terror, but it means awesome.
But awesome
Awesomely
means breathtaking.
Breathtaking.
Awesome can mean a very negative word because it's breathtaking. It takes your breath away.
Next week, Sam reviews Duchamp's Fountain. I'm looking it up now. See, you people, it's your fault. Duchamp. Fountain. That's nasty, dude. Images. Don't even want to look at
it has a
images?
privacy setting. Do not click on it. Like, stop. I don't know what's going on.
No, that's just like, I want to go back. Let's just go to images. Okay. That's not art, dude. That's like an upside down urinal. That's all that is. It's like literally the dude took that off of a wall and put it on a pedestal and said, done. Stupid. That's not art. Sorry. Don't drink from it. You got that right. But the debate with Coons is that he doesn't make the pieces. He hires people to make them.
Ooh, that's interesting.
I'm starting to feel cultured. Stop it, Eric said.
So he's not actually doing the art.
I know, Aiden. We're almost done. He actually texted me. It's 8:30, Dad. We got to take him somewhere.
It's 8:25.
Yeah, it's almost 8:30, I think is what he said. Well, I mean, here's the thing. For example, all right, and we're not going to get into the debate, but to bring it back into our realm, gaming, what is the difference between Coons, who has a concept, knows what he wants it to be, gives direction to the people that are doing the work for him? What's the difference between that and the designer of a board game? Because
You have the vision.
a person that designs a board game will come up with what it is, how you're going to play it, all the mechanisms involved. He has the vision that has everything put together, and they hire a manufacturing company that produces the game. They hire, maybe they sell their game to a publisher. The publisher has developers that put the fine tunings on it, but the designer's name is what gets put on the box, right? As the person who designed the game, but they only had one part of that whole process. And yes, I know you have credits where you talk about developers and you talk about the artists and you talk about all of that kind of stuff. But I would say that there's a parallel between the two. Jeff Koons had the vision and he put everybody on task. He's more like a project manager, I guess, of it. Would that have happened without his inspiration and vision and his ability to keep everybody on task? That would be where I go with the debate. That's it.
Sure. Something.
Let's see here. It's already 9 a.m. in chat. No, it's not.
That was funny. Who was that?
David Brownlee, LMAO. It's Sunday in chat. Wow. Not that far behind. But if you were the one designer of a board game and not actually build the game, you would be the outlier. I don't know what that means. Intellectual property versus physical property. If that were the norm, yeah. Is his vision enough to say he is the true artist? Well, what?
I mean, he must have sketched the vision. He must have
maybe
created the vision. Like somehow he gave this image to somebody who could make it bigger or something. I don't know.
David, be careful. He starts talking about AI art. Stop it. Don't get me started on AI art. Yeah, well, this is something Kabuki and I have briefly conversed about in the past. I have a problem with AI art when companies start saying, draw me something that looks like this artist's work.
Yes.
That's a problem to me. But if you have a graphic designer, this is what they get paid to do. This is what they're, maybe they have degrees, maybe they have a background in art, whatever. And they're being paid to use artificial intelligence to bring up new artwork for something, and then they are putting the final touches on it with their eye, with their perspective, and with their vision and all this like that. I don't have a problem with that. But if you start using AI, hey, draw me something that looks like this person's artwork, that's where it starts getting muddy, for me at least. Anyway, he's a manager, nothing more. I don't know about that, Eric. That seems a little bit on the, not giving him enough credit, I think.
I don't know. That's an interesting, valid question.
Well, that is why it isn't perfectly comparable to Kuhn's situation. If all artists had crews to make their vision come to be, then it would be comparable. That is true. I have another problem with AI art. Most of the current tools are trained on stolen art.
Yeah, see that?
Well, I get that. I get it. I think it's a muddy venture to debate AI art. Because there's too much, because it's incomplete at this point. I think the only way that you can have AI art if it learns from stuff that's already out there. That's how AI is. It has to be taught somehow, and you teach it by feeding it stuff that's already out there. At least with my understanding of it. So yeah, it is a muddy venture right now, but I envision a flying car. Did I invent it? It depends on how much envisioning you did. Are you like Doc Brown, where your envision went all the way to building a prototype that didn't eventually work? Well, that doesn't work, and then you needed somebody else to help you along, to find you that 1.21 gigawatts? I would say, yeah, you are the inventor. You just needed that next nudge. But who knows? Which clearly means it was trained on their intellectual property, which they did not give permission to use. I understand.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I totally get it. It's a muddy venture.
Yeah.
But I won't get into this because I do have to go. But I will say this. For example, Path to Civilization. That's a game that uses AI art. But it's AI art that's been generated by I would imagine these are widely known historical figures, widely known historical places, that there are hundreds, if not thousands, of pictures out there already. Telling AI to give me a picture of Albert Einstein, or give me a picture of the White House, and then as a graphic designer sitting down and taking that and making your own thing, I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
It's a whole bunch of debate that I don't think
there is a whole bunch of debate. I'm not really wanting to get into it, but it's like there's so many different, that's why I call it muddy area, because there's so many different things that could be taken from over here and over here and over here, and it's like, I don't know that there is, you have to go with motive and intent, in my opinion, to really get down to the nuts and bolts of, is it wrong? And if somebody is intentionally stealing somebody's style, then I think
that is wrong.
For the motive of making money off of that person without giving that person money, if that's their motive and intent, then yeah, it's absolutely wrong. But you have to prove motive and intent, I think. But who cares what I think? I agree with you in concept, but not in practice with current AI tools. I understand. And that's what I meant earlier. That's what I meant earlier. It's a growing thing right now.
It's a evolving.
Yeah, it's evolving thing. That's a better word. It's evolving thing right now. I'm with Bree. I'm with Bree too. Everybody should be with Bree.
Everybody should.
I'm with Kabuki Kid too. They're
good people.
Couple smart cats.
I like them. I like people smarter than me. That is always what I say. I'm a big fan of people smarter than me. I love it.
Yep.
I love being around people smarter than me.
She's pretty stinking smart. Don't let her fool you. Let's see. Artists have been stealing each other's styles for eternity. Yeah, I get that, but that's usually, a lot of these different artists knew each other as well.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know that it was actually stealing styles.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, the whole art, there's like styles of art, and all of that is like, whatever.
I mean, if I try to paint,
I'm not smart enough to debate this.
If I try to paint,
I got nothing.
If I try to paint something that looks like Vincent Dutrait's artwork, am I stealing his style, or am I emulating his style?
I really don't get into debates, people.
I don't know. I'm with me, Eric says.
Myself.
I'm with myself. Was that flexible enough for you? Or should it be reflexible? Eric says, I'm with me and never right. Large language models are not the same as a human artist. I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand. All right. We got to get out of here. I got to get the kid to a football field. And then it's going to be the rest of the day. So thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Tune in to the channel next week. We'll have a full gamut of everything you can expect based on what we usually do.
Yeah. And if you haven't told everybody in your friends group to subscribe to our channel, please
like
do.
And subscribe. Yep, please do.
We're really on a push to get to that 10,000.
We are.
So I haven't told Sam, but I think he needs to do something like, if you get 20 new subscribers, you get something. I don't know. We need. So please, if you like what we do, if you like what we provide,
almost like
pass it on to your friends.
Almost like stretch goals on Kickstarter.
Okay, like, please pass it out. Tell your friends and family. Tell your friends group. Tell your game groups. Pass it along. We would love to have them follow us. We're here. We're here. That's just us. Oh, you didn't mention that you got your plane ticket. Now we have no time.
That's okay. I'll be at Origins. I'm going to be going with Love Thy Nerd. I'm going to be working with Berkey at the Game Toppers booth, which is where all of these things come from. So if you're in Columbus and at Origins Game Fair, come say hi. The Game Toppers booth is usually near the open play area. And I think we're going to be right in the middle of the open play area this time, from what Berkey was telling me. So hopefully that all plays out. But this is a recent development. I didn't think I was going to be going to Origins as of like 2 weeks ago. And we bought plane tickets yesterday. And I'll be there with Love Thy Nerd working for Game Toppers with Berkey.
Oh, Bree said she'll be there.
So Bree said, yeah, see you at Origins. Awesome. I will stop by. Absolutely. Going to be traveling for 2 weeks, but after that, would love to join you. All right. Super
No,
duper.
I'm not going. Sorry.
Yep.
I got to be on mom duty.
Yep. Unfortunately, we will be at Dice Tower.
We will be at Dice Tower East
together.
as a family, all five of us.
All 5 of us.
But we will not be at Origins. I'm just
We
sending
can't
Sam.
afford. We can't afford to take everybody to every trip.
But Sam will be there.
Yep. So we'll see you at Origins if you're there. Say hi to Berkey for me. Will do. Kabuki. Remind me of that. Closer, I will forget.
I'll remind him for you.
Anyway, all right, we're out of here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for starting off your day. Appreciate it. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday and weekend. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side.
Bye, guys.
Take care. Let's see.
Hi. What's up? Come here. Hi, baby. Did you hear us say goodbye? Is that why you know you can stand up now? Oh, did you see that comment?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, the big stretch. What's up, baby?
I'm literally like waiting for the end here. How far out am I? Hold on. Oh, I'm not caught up. That's why. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's going to be goofy goof. Oh, well. That's how things work here. I was behind. Now, this is another reason why I was probably behind on chat. Because I wasn't caught up on the video. No, that has nothing to do with it. But
I was like, really?
no. Do they know they're still live? Yeah. We do now.
I'm still here.
That's how we do
You
things.
know, I mean, this is the thing.
Upside down and
not
backwards.
It's not like this isn't us all the time.
Upside down and backwards.
Just on the flip side.
Yep.
We don't change anything. %, who we are.
Bye.
Look at the eyebrows. Oh, you're so cute.